undergrad, went on to go to Princeton for my graduate degree, went to law school at Columbia Law School, went then to practice law for several years. But always really knew that I wanted to be in higher education. Both my parents are in higher ed. My mom was a faculty member at the University of Arkansas, and my dad was a principal. So I always kind of knew I wanted to intertwine legal issues and higher ed. So after that, after I practiced in law in the city of New York, I went back to Princeton to run their graduate programs for 4 years. So Master in Public Affairs, Master in Public Policy, and PhD programs. Then I went to Douglas College, which is a historic women's college embedded in the, some of you nodding your heads, you know Douglas?
New Jersey.
So you New Jersey folks. Embedded into Rutgers University. And then I was there for about 6 years. And then I came to Cedar Crest about 4.5 years ago. And I have to say that I tell you that background a little bit, not because it's so important where I came from, but I tell you that because when I talk about how great this institution is, I want you to know what I'm comparing it to. So that's why I spend a little time telling you that. I am just as excited as I was the first time I got that phone call. I got a phone call from the chair of the search committee, and she said to me when she picked up the phone, she said, "Carmen, how does President Ambar sound?" And that's a really exciting moment when you get that phone call. I have been here 4.5 years, and I'm still as excited as I was that day I got that first phone call. So let me tell you why. First of all, you just saw our faculty in action. And the way I sort of describe what we do here at Cedar Crest that I think is different from a lot of institutions is, I sort of make this little joke about that Verizon commercial where the person's on the phone and they have all these people following them. Right? We are as dedicated to that student's goal and their success as they are. And they have a team of people that are surrounding them and helping them achieve that goal. Whether it's a faculty member or a mentor or an advisor, they really do get this team of people that are following them in the same way that Verizon person is being followed. And you just heard from our faculty talk about how they connect with our students. And I have to say that over the course of your time today, you will hear us talk about how we deliver on that personal experience. I promise you, you're going to go to a lot of campuses today and over the course of your time, and a lot of people will tell you they give you a personal experience, right? We connect with students. And I always say to you, when they say that, you ask them how they deliver on it. Ask them how they deliver on it. Because I can tell you here at Cedar Crest that we do. And it is because of the faculty and the connections that they get that our students go on to achieve the things that you heard our faculty members talk about. So let's talk women's leadership. So, you know, there are a lot of myths about women's colleges. And you heard from my background that I didn't attend a women's college. So what I'm getting ready to tell you right now is not me telling you what I experienced personally, that you got to have the same experience that I had as an undergrad. What I'm going to tell you right now is about what the data and research says about attending a women's college. And you all in particular, I'm going to sort of admonish you a little bit if you allow me. If you have students and they don't have a women's college on their list, they're missing it. If you have students and they don't have a women's college on their list, they're missing it. You got to help them do that. And I would absolutely say you need to put Cedar Crest on there because we're one of the top 10 women's colleges in the country, according to Forbes magazine. And U.S. News and World Report has named us for 2 years in a row top regional college and best value. So, why women's education? Well, the first thing, you all know this, you're disproportionately, and this is the data and research, not Carmen Ambar, you're disproportionately more likely to be a high achiever if you attend a women's college. Let me say that again. You're disproportionately more likely to be a high achiever in whatever field you choose if you attend a women's college. You're more likely to have critical thinking skills, writing skills, cultural competence. You're more likely to have those three things if you attend a women's college. Now, all of you know what people are looking for in industry, right? They're looking for critical thinking, writing skills, some cultural competence so they know that you can work next to the person who's with you, right? You are absolutely more likely to have leadership opportunities. More likely to have leadership opportunities. So when I walk in student government, president's a woman, vice president's a young woman, secretary's a young woman, treasurer's a young woman. I have to say, despite the fact that you go to coeducational institutions, and sometimes there might be 60% women there, or 70% women there, that doesn't necessarily mean that's what the leadership looks like in the top student organizations, right? Because I walk in a lot of times, I see that president's a nice young man. That vice president's a nice young man. That secretary, treasurer can go either way. So, more likely to have leadership opportunities. More likely, if you attend a women's college, to take risk. To take risk.